One way that I've noticed that does help a lot with this is
why do I do this to myself? Morning everyone, welcome to another day, another video. I am up early. Again. I'm recording for company now, and you know, I just hate traffic so fucking much. So I just can't sit in traffic for 2 hours. I got too much shit to do. I'm up early so I can hopefully get there and skip traffic, and I can just do work while I'm there. But yeah, let's get a physique update. Is this focused? Woohoo, we're getting lean, people. Look at it. Look at it. It's crazy what consistency does. Yo, you can see I just woke up. But yeah, I'm getting leaner. I'm happy. I've got a few more kilos to lose. I'm gonna try to lose about 3-4 kilos. Also, the reason I woke up so early besides the traffic is because I don't know what time I'm going to be done today. So I needed to make my food and prepare some food to take with. Because, yeah, when I cut, I do it properly. You can get away with, like, I don't know, like eating anything, really. You can get away with, like, eating out every now and then. But, like, I'd rather just stay dedicated for 8 weeks, get lean, just reverse diet, and then chill for the, like, remainder of summer or whatever you guys are cutting for. So yeah, I'm just making something quick, like protein pancakes. I didn't want to fry mince and all that, although that probably would have taken quicker. I just think I feel like protein pancakes in the morning. You know what I mean? I'm intermittent fasting, so I'll only have that later. Look at the hoodie, Air Jordan. Ah, it's so nice. Got it while I was in the States a few months back. A few months? No, it's only been a month. Wow. But yeah, I got it then, and oh, it's comfortable, it's soft. We need this shit in South Africa. Too bad no one plays basketball here properly. People are gonna hate me for saying that, but I don't give a damn. I'm sorry. Okay, moment of truth. Moment of truth! Okay, promising. Oh, not bad. Not bad, a little burnt, but I mean, hey, it's how I like it, nice and crispy. And obviously, second thing I decided to take with is rice cakes, peanut butter, and a protein bar. Oh, my favorite snack ever, and I can't wait to eat that. So there we have it. We have protein pancakes. I heated up some peanut butter just to put on top of that because it tastes so nice. We also have, as you guys saw, protein bar, rice cakes. This protein bar, actually Grenade, all their new carb killer bars are so nice. Oh my shit. And then iced coffee with almond milk to drink on now. I know what you're probably thinking, like, you can't have almond milk. We can't have that shit, man. You're intermittent fasting. One, shut the fuck up. Two, yeah, you can. You can have a dash of almond milk. I think it's like 15 calories in 100 grams. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, I'll put it up here. But yeah, you can get away with that. I went away to Joburg and I picked up weight and I was like, oh, I ate like shit, so yeah, I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, I didn't eat that well while I was in Joburg with my brother. Well, I did throughout the day, but then at night I just had a nice dinner because I was so hungry. I was at the track all day, so I was like, you know, f it. So that's what happened. Yeah, dude, life gets in the way. If you guys make mistakes, it's fine. I do. Everyone does it. It's really not a big deal.
I can understand.
You mind if I play something for you?
Just holding your hand.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Can we skip straight to the point? Can you share your lips with me in the joint? I mean, why not, baby? We young and we dumb. We don't even need a reason. Let's just do it for fun. Would you do it for love? Would you do it for me? I mean, I think.
So yeah, like you saw in the title of this thumbnail, I'm gonna explain to you guys how you guys can utilize and manipulate your hormones in a way that helps you burn fat more efficiently and faster. That's the end goal, because yes, as much as people tell you calories in, calories out, I do believe, since my last cut and how I've been doing lately, that hormones do play a huge part in losing weight. It's not just as simple as calories in, calories out. Yes, that's the basic fundamentals of it, but your hormones play a huge role and you can either work with them or fight against them. That's how I believe. So first thing, I'm gonna space this throughout the day So it's not so boring. So I'm not sitting here for like an hour, or, okay, not an hour. I'm not sitting here for like 20 minutes to try and explain to you guys how to do it. I'm gonna give you short tips throughout the day. So basically, you guys need to know about 2 hormones. These are the main 2 hormones. There are a few others, but I'm just gonna keep it basic because 1, I ain't a doctor, and 2, I'm just gonna try and explain it to you guys so it's an easy video to understand and you guys can take something from this without having to rewatch it over and over again. The 2 hormones you need to know is insulin, obviously, and glucagon. Okay, most of you know what insulin is, but if you don't, it's basically the hormone it's a hormone that rises whenever you eat something. Most people think it only rises when you have carbs, but no, it's actually been proven that it rises whenever you eat. Basically what it does, it takes glucose from your bloodstream and shuttles it into your fat, your muscles, your liver, and distributes it, right? Cool, it's good, it fuels your muscles, but you heard me say it shuttles it into the fat cells as well. So just know that. Now, glucagon is the opposite of insulin basically. What it does, it takes sugar out of the fat cells and allows you to use it as energy. So basically, whenever your glucagon is high, you are burning more fat. So now that you know the 2 hormones, there's one, there's the other. One way that I've noticed that does help a lot with this is intermittent fasting. So basically whenever you eat something, right, like I said, your insulin spikes, so you're not burning any fat. If you're eating consistently, if you're having breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, snack, whatever, your insulin's always high, you're never giving your body a lot of time to let the glucagon rise and actually burn the fat. So basically, when you're intermittent fast, you've got 16 hours of no insulin spikes. So you're literally just burning fat that entire time. So yeah, that's basically the 2 hormones you need to know and how they work regarding losing weight and burning fat. I'll give you guys another tip a bit later. Oh, dumb dogs. Okay, what's up people? It's the next few days actually. Reason being is because I had an exam, I had an exam yesterday or 2 days ago, which by the way went really well. It was actually piss easy. And I'm recording with my phone because, well, my other camera was upstairs and I thought I might as well use this opportunity while I'm walking my dogs to explain to you guys the second tip of manipulating your hormones in order to lose fat faster, right? Because that's what I'm doing. Okay, so second tip is, like I told you guys, intermittent fasting, having that long break, allowing your insulin to actually drop low completely, glucagon to go up. Second tip would be have bigger, fewer meals. Like that's one reason intermittent fasting also works well, is because you only have a small window, so you can afford to have big meals. So if you're not intermittent fasting, have breakfast, wait a few hours. Let's say roughly about 4 hours. 6 hours is ideal because then your body's actually digested everything properly and your insulin has dropped completely. Bigger meals, less frequent meals actually allows you to burn fat, like your stored fat, more than having a lot of frequent meals, which contradicts what a lot of people think. But if you look at it from a hormonal standpoint, it does make more sense having less breaks in between your meals. So that is the second rule. Bigger meals, space them out, and then I'll see you back at home for tip number 3. And hopefully you guys get out a pen and paper, write this shit down, because this is some knowledge, this is some free value. Y'all have no idea how badly this helps me get through this fast. Dude, it's sorted. It suppresses your appetite. This isn't a tip for controlling your hormones and that, but coffee suppresses your appetite. So if you ever are hungry, get some black coffee or add a little bit of almond milk if you can't do black coffee. But I normally have black coffee in the morning, then have this a few hours afterwards. But that's me, I'm a caffeine addict. Okay, tip number 3. By the way, there's my 21s balloons, still going strong. Tip number 3, I think it is. Easy, everyone can do it. Apple cider vinegar has so many health benefits, and actually when I dove in and actually did more research on it, that actually became clear. So I am starting to do that a lot more. It's proven that apple cider vinegar can actually help lower blood sugar levels, which means your insulin's gonna lower by 19 to 34% just by having 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar a day. It improves insulin sensitivity after a high carb meal, after like a very high carb filled meals. I think 2 tablespoons just before you go to bed, it actually lowers your blood sugar levels by about 4% while fasting the next morning. So in a fasted state, your insulin levels drop even lower, drops that much more. So yeah, tip number 3, apple cider vinegar. I like to do it when I break my fast, so not before I drink anything, but like before I have a big meal. And even if I don't have a big carb meal as my first meal, I do still do it because it does still reduce the blood sugar levels. And the reason that this is gonna help so much is because this kind of ties into the 4th tip. So have apple cider vinegar before your meal, and then the 4th tip I'll explain now. Whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this and then explain to you guys the fourth tip for today's video. If you guys do want to know how to make the best, perfect, low carb protein pancakes that only has like 5 grams of carbs in, if that, check out one of my previous videos. I do teach you guys exactly how to do it, step by step. Damn, that was nice. Okay, fourth tip is, I explained to you guys about insulin and how insulin can actually inhibit you from actually losing fat. So the next tip would be, it's proven that consuming like a high protein meal actually increases glucagon, which as we discussed is what helps you burn fat. So what I like to do is after I intermittent fast and I keep my insulin low, obviously with the apple cider vinegar, when I have my first meal, I don't have carbs at all in my first meal, I just have fat and protein. So now, fats and protein does increase insulin, so it's not only carbs that can increase insulin, it's any food that you eat. Obviously carbs spikes it a bit more, but by having the fats and the protein, you spike the insulin a little bit, which obviously then is gonna help you burn fat much faster and a more efficient rate. That was the 4 tips that I have for you guys. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing, and I'll summarize it now in a bit. Okay people, those are the 4 tips. It has helped me a lot, like a lot. Only thing I don't do is the like big meals, like less frequent, because I like to snack. That's personal preference, you don't have to do all of them, but obviously if you do, it does help a lot more. If you have any questions, just hit me up. But I do want to have a disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. This is just everything that I've researched and like the trials and errors that I've put on myself. So take it with a pinch of salt. Just to summarize everything, you know now insulin and glucagon. Insulin takes your glucose from your bloodstream and shuttles it into your fat, your liver and your muscles. Glucagon does the opposite, takes it out and puts it into your bloodstream. Both of them work in a way just to like kind of balance your blood sugar levels. Just the one makes you store it, the other one takes it out. So think of it like that. First tip, intermittent fasting, you go for long without eating. No insulin spikes. Bigger meals, less frequently, meaning you're not going to have so many insulin spikes so often throughout the day. So those insulin spikes, you're not going to be burning fat every time your insulin spikes. So every time you eat, you're not going to be burning fat because insulin spikes. So less frequent meals. The apple cider vinegar, I didn't realize how much that helped actually until I did a research on it, and I need to try it out more before I can honestly say that it has worked for me, because I haven't been so dedicated with it, because I keep forgetting honestly. It's just nothing I'd normally do. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and the 4th tip, 0 carb meals. It makes sense. You don't want to get too much of a big insulin spikes right in the morning, you're first breaking your fast, because then it kind of contradicts the whole like not getting a high insulin spike throughout the whole day. Your insulin rises whenever you eat, but obviously a lot more with carbs. I'm not against carbs, I'm just saying for breakfast, try to keep it just fats and proteins, and you guys will see fat loss at a more efficient rate. I'd say about 2 to 3 times. I might be exaggerating, but I'm set. Anyway, hope it wasn't too confusing. Hopefully you took something out of it, and I will see you in the next one. I need to make more videos, man.